What's up guys, Jonny May here from Piano with Jonny, and get ready for this week's quick tip where you're going to learn the classic Christmas tune Greensleeves, or What Child Is This, in a jazz waltz style. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate players, and in today's lesson I'm going to teach you the melody, but more importantly I'm going to teach you the chords, these beautiful jazzy chords, and how to construct this very easy jazz waltz style. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we're here in our lesson set up. This is going to be a short, simple lesson. What we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you this melody, and then we're going to talk about these chords and kind of what I'm doing in my left hand here. You know, what's this technique that I'm using, and what are these chords that I'm using? These are actually called shell chords. So you're going to learn about that in today's lesson. Okay guys, you ready for this? Let's start with the right hand. We're going to play that melody up here. This is middle C, by the way, this reference point, the red dot here on middle C. Okay, so we got a little pickup. Okay, let's start with that little phrase. We're going to go phrase by phrase. We're going to start thumb here on middle C, or on the C above middle C. Then we're going to go 2-finger on E flat. Okay, third finger on F. Then we're going to go G, and then A G. Okay, it's kind of the first little part. Then the melody skips down F, D, B flat. Okay, you see that? Then we're going to walk up C, D. Did you get that there? C, D, E flat, okay, C, C, and then we're going to come down to B, B, C, and then up to D, and then down B, G. Okay, that's kind of the first phrase. We're going to end up repeating this. By the way, for this lesson, we're only going to learn the A section of the tune. We're not going to learn, you know, the B section. If you want to learn that, you can check it out at pianowithjonny.com. Actually, this month, in the month of December, we're doing a live workshop lesson on this tune, Greensleeves, where I'm going to go a lot more in depth. So if you want to check that out, you can participate in the live lesson at pianowithjonny.com. Okay, so let's continue along. Let's do this phrase again, guys. We're going to start on this C here and play along with me. We've got C, E flat, F, G, A, G, F, D, B flat, walk it up, C, D, E flat, C, C, B, C, D, B, G. Okay, now this phrase is going to repeat itself, so thankfully there's not actually that much to learn. So let's go ahead and play the same thing, okay? C, E flat, F, G, A, G, F, D, B flat, C, D, E flat, D, C, B, and now here's where it changes, and we're going to do a walk up there. Okay, so what happens is after we get to this B, we're going to cross our fingers over. This is a very important technique, but we're going to use our 2-finger to cross over to the A. Okay, and then we're going to go B, and then we've got C, and then C. Okay, it's a very simple melody. It's a very beautiful melody. But you should always start with the melody. And in all of the lessons that we have at pianowithjonny.com, and we actually currently have over 300 lessons, we're adding new ones every month, but in our jazz roadmaps, I really talk about this. You know, whenever you're learning a song, especially a lead sheet, you always start with the melody. Learn that melody, make sure it's in your hands, and memorize it. And then once you have the melody, then start layering on top of that. You can start adding the chords and start adding arranging devices or techniques. Okay guys, let's talk about the chords in the left hand. We're going to use some very beautiful chords, what we call shell chords in the left hand. Okay, it's actually a combination of various things, but this is a very important technique in the left hand where we just take our chords and we just pop 2 notes from the chord with the root. Okay, and it's actually a very simple technique when you just break down the chords themselves. So let's walk through all the chords together here. First chord is C minor 7. Okay, C on the bottom, E flat in the middle, B flat on the top. Okay, that's a C minor 7 chord. If you're curious to know more about this chord, this is the root, the 3rd, and the 7th of the chord. If you want to learn more about these chords, we have courses at pianowithjonny.com. In our membership, we've got an all-access membership where you can access tons and tons of beginner, intermediate, advanced lessons on jazz and jazz harmony and really get a solid understanding of how these chords work. So you can check that out. Okay, so C minor 7 is like that. That's the first chord. Second chord is an F7 or an F dominant 7. F, A, E flat. Okay, F7. Make sure these chords are memorized, so just practice jumping in between them. Okay. Third chord is a B flat major 7, B flat, D, and A. Root, 3rd, and 7. Okay. You see how this works? Okay. Fourth chord is an E flat major 7. Okay, we're kind of jumping around here, trying to get to the full chord here because we need the root in the chord and we also need the chord tone. So this is the root, the third, and the 7. Okay. A flat major 7, that's going to be down here. A flat, C, and G. Okay, again, these are all standard 7th chords. You learn these in jazz, major, minor, and dominant 7th chords. Okay, again, if you want to learn more about these, we got lots of courses at pianowithjohnny.com. Okay, A flat major 7. The next chord is a D minor 7 with a flat 5, and we're actually not going to use the flat 5 in this chord. We're going to omit the 5th. In fact, in all of these chords, there's no 5th. There's only the root, the 3rd, and the 7th of the chord. Okay, D minor 7. And the last chord is a G7. That's going to be down here, okay? G on the bottom, B, and F. This is the root, 3rd, and 7th, okay? So guys, these are the chords that you really need to know for this tune, and what's going to happen is these chords are going to repeat themselves. So when you go to the second phrase, you're going to have the same thing, right? C minor 7. You're going to have hop up to F7, okay? You guys following along? B flat major 7, B flat D, and A. E flat major 7. Okay, let's work on hopping up to these chords. Okay, this is a beginner intermediate lesson here. If you want to learn a more intermediate advanced chords, more intermediate advanced techniques, you can check it out in our workshop, our live workshop happening this month in the month of December, and all of our workshops are recorded and available to our members at pianowithjohnny.com. We actually archive all of them. Okay, so A flat major 7 will be here, doing a great job, and G7, it's gonna be down here. G, B, F, and C minor. The last chord, guys, we're going to use a slightly different chord. When we start, I start on a C minor 7, but something that you'll learn in jazz, and I talk about in a lot of the jazz lessons, is that you can substitute certain chord tones on certain chords. Like on a C minor 7 chord, you can substitute the 6, and that's what we're doing here. C, E flat, and A. Okay? So if you want to learn jazz, you'll learn some of these little rules, you know, substitutions, but you can use the 7th or the 6th, and it sounds really nice. Okay? In fact, on that last chord, you could start there and then end there if you wanted. Okay? So guys, that's the left hand. We're using these beautiful root 3rd 7 voicings, very crucial to jazz, very, very important. I talk a lot about these in the beginner lessons in the jazz roadmap that we have at Piano with Johnny. Okay, so guys, this is the first step. Get those chords. Well, the first step is the melody. Second step is the chord. Third step is to combine the hands. Okay, so what I have you do now is just take those chords and put it with a melody. There's that F7. Beautiful B flat major 7. E flat major 7. Beautiful A flat major 7. D minor 7, flat 5 to the G7, and that lines up there. By the way, guys, in all of our lessons, you don't have to be able to read sheet music to learn, but we do have the lesson sheet music for all of our courses, and this is actually downloadable and printable for our members. In fact, with the smart sheet music, you can change the key of all the songs, which is really incredible. So you could put this tune in any key you want with the click of one button. It's really incredible. Okay, so continuing along, C minor 7, F7, E flat major 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7, G7. Okay, crossover, C minor 6 like that, and then you can do the same chord, or you can drop down like that. Okay, that's how it works, guys. So here's the thing. That is a great beginner arrangement. Okay, if you sat down, if you're kind of on the beginner level, that's going to be a lot for you to work on because you got to learn that melody. You've got to learn all of these different chord positions. Okay, and that sounds great. And you know what I'd encourage you to do is to speed it up. Sounds great, okay? And I do a little turn there. I talk a lot about turns in our lesson. Okay, I'm going B, C, B, A, B, C, C. You can do that at the very end of your phrase. See that? And then you end. Okay? You can do these turns all over the place. See see what I'm doing? So what I'm, in terms of like how I use this device, basically, you just pick the first note, ba-da-dum-dum, you know, and I just do like a roll down from, you know, I pick my target note and I roll down from the notes above it, if that makes sense. That's a very cool technique. Okay, so that's a simple way of playing it. If you're kind of more on the intermediate side, you want to kind of groove on the left hand, this is a very simple waltz groove that's very, very effective, okay? Check it out. Okay, what I'm doing here, guys, and you can see it here in the lesson sheet music if you read sheet music, but I'm going 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, that's the rhythm, okay? And you want to nail that rhythm. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And once you have that, you can apply it to all the chords. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So that's kind of basic idea for this. And once you're able to do that, go ahead and take a solo. This is what your solo might sound like. Now, if you want to learn some of these soloing techniques that I just used, you can learn them in our live workshop, which is happening this month at pianowithjohnny.com. It's happening on Saturday, December 15th. If you join the membership, you get to be part of these live workshops, and you can ask me questions during the lesson. All right, guys, this concludes this week's quick tip. Did you enjoy the lesson? If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Now, real quick, I want to tell you guys about a huge holiday special, which we're just about to announce at pianowithjohnny.com. It's our biggest special that we offer all year long, up to 50% off the Piano with Johnny membership. If you've ever wanted to become a Piano with Johnny member, now is the best time to sign up all year long. This is the lowest price that we ever offer the membership. And if you don't know about the Piano with Johnny membership, this is an all-access membership where students get access to all 300 of our lessons in jazz, blues, boogie-woogie, pop, rock, technique, theory, improv. It's the full learning platform. We have lessons for all playing levels in the fun styles that you love. We have over 150 sheets. We add new lessons and sheet music every single month. We do live events for our members every month. We do a live workshop lesson. We do a live Q&A where the students can ask me questions. We do weekly challenges. We have backing tracks. We have ear training exercises. And we just have an amazing community, a super supportive group of piano players that are here encouraging and motivating each other every single day. So check out the Piano with Johnny membership. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next quick tip.